Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa Taylor. Welcome to the Pickup Artist Meets the Platinum Girl, where I discuss this very popular dating method with men and how it intersects with the rules, time-tested secrets for capturing the heart of Mr. Right by Ellen Fine and Sherry Schneider. We're going to pick up where we left off last week, and that was with the Neil Strauss and mystery video called The Annihilation Method, found on the YouTube channel How to Pick Up Women. Make sure you don't have any spaces in that. 3 aspects of what they covered this week were really of interest to me. The first was being a tribal leader. The second was body language, and the third happened to do with alcohol. As far as being the tribal leader goes, Mystery mentioned something to me that I thought was interesting. Men need to distinguish themselves not only with women, but with everyone else in their lives. And that's in terms of, other men that they hang out with, their coworkers, their family, etc. Always focus on being what's known as the tribal leader. And how this is similar to the woman who is doing the rules is that we always say it's important for you to just live the philosophy. Even if you can't go around, preaching it and proselytizing it to anyone and everyone who is going to listen, the most important thing that you can do for yourself is be that girl, be that it girl that everyone wants to be around, because once they see that you're like that, they're going to fall into place. They're going to wonder what it is exactly that you have and how you're getting all of these guys. And then you can tell them once they ask you that, hey, I'm doing the rules. As far as the second point goes, in terms of body language, Mystery mentioned something that I never gave a second thought to, but now that he's discussed it, it's something that I'm very anxious to cover with you all. Say you're out at a bar or a club and a man is leaning against the bar and you're standing there talking to him. What it actually tells the rest of the room is that he's the person with the power and that you're the woman who is standing there talking to him because you're clearly very interested. So what should a woman do if the man is leaning against the bar and she doesn't want to send that message to the room? Is she can try to do something simple like alternating the body language and just standing next to him. Now you might think that this is a small point, but here's what it tells the room, and Mystery was absolutely right about this. The man leaning against the bar lets everyone else in the room know that he's the tribal leader in a sense, and he has all the women coming to him. Well, what does it say about you? It says that maybe you're really interested in talking to him and pursuing him. What this says to the man who might be potentially interested in talking to you is that if he sees you talking to the guy who's leaning against the bar, he might think that in a sense that you're pursuing him, and if you're pursuing him, well then how much of a it girl can you really be? Because it should be you that has everyone coming up to you and not vice versa. So that was just a really crucial point that I thought of, and again, if you don't know how to handle it with the guy who's leaning against the bar and talking to you, just simply move over to his right or to his left. What will probably happen is he'll have to shift his body position a little bit to be able to look at you, and if not, it's still not going to look as badly as you standing outside of him and trying to carry on that conversation. So in the same sense that the pickup artist is trying to get a lot of different women in the room, you're trying to get a lot of different men in the room to come up to you and talk to you because you want to be, shown as the sick girl. And then the final point that Mystery made that I thought was especially relevant, because we are talking about bars and clubs here in this scenario, is that you cannot rely on alcohol in order to break the ice. One reason why I've noticed that women drink alcohol when they're out is to ease their social anxiety. You might say, no, Vanessa, that's not true. I really enjoy drinking. It has nothing to do with me being nervous. And if this doesn't apply to you, then okay. But there are other women who, when they go out into social settings, have a drink to calm their nerves. You have to get away from using alcohol as a crutch. If you come across as a little bit too drunk to a man, he's going to realize that either you really like the bottle or that you are a person with some social anxiety. Don't send that message to a man. If you can do your best to stick with water or only have one drink, try to do that, because you're always going to have more success at attracting men to you if you're able to stand up on your own 2 feet. So I'm going to stop here, but you can keep up with my blog during the week at platinumgirlcelebrityblog.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really enjoyed it, I hope that you share it. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. See you next week. Bye.